me see if I can turn this around. Okay. All right, so it's your girl, Miss V. I'm back. And so this is college life for someone over 54. I am in the Student Success Center. I have to study. I have a test tomorrow. Well, actually, I have a quiz tomorrow in physiology. Trying to get everything set up. I hope you guys can see me. I will be doing less talking, more working on my classwork. Let me see. Welcome to live chat. Remember to okay.
Lily has the same thing going on here. I just have milk.
Good morning, baby girl. Excuse me, I've been doing great. Listen, I got some stuff that's coming. I've been working on myself, and I'm excited to come back and let you guys in on my life. What has happened thus far, where I'm going, and yeah. And it's all about, I really want you all to see my progress and me change mentally, physically. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing, basically working on myself. I am a junior now, and I'll be graduating next year this time. My major is sociology, and a minor in psychology. So I'm just here today, just vlog me studying. This is what my life is consists of. Getting up every morning, meditating, doing my workout, and putting the kids to school, and studying, and getting it done. Hi, JC, and welcome. I miss you guys too. You have no idea. But as you know, when I would make my videos, I would tell everybody, I'm very transparent. I don't want to be known as a fake or whatever. I keep it real, keep it 100. So I've been through some major changes. That's why I stopped posting, because I had to deal with, the things that I was going through. And has it been easy? No, it hasn't. There were a lot of times I wanted to give up, but I didn't. And I just kept putting one foot before the other. And I felt like in order for me to come back and encourage somebody else, I first had to encourage myself, right? I can't tell you guys to do this or do that if I wasn't willing to do it myself. So yeah, that's basically it. And I appreciate you guys still, rocking with me and tuning in. So, but today what I'm studying is physiology. I have a quiz tomorrow morning, and so yeah. Mr. Maga, I am studying. I am studying. I have a test tomorrow in physiology. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm studying. Going back, listening to the lecture and taking notes. Thank you for asking. Randall. No, it's not Randall. I'm sorry. Randomized. No, I'm not at the office. I am here at the Student Success Center at the university. I'm in. I'm studying. Actually, I'm listening to a lecture. I have a quiz tomorrow in physiology, neurotransmitters. Once I'm graduated and I have my master's and my PhD, I will be either at home working from home or in an office and letting everybody else do what needs to be done. No, I'm not a teacher. I am a student. I'm a junior, and I graduate next spring. I'm super excited. I actually took a 4-year course and trimmed it down to 3 years. It's been rough, but hey. And then after I'm done with my I'm gonna get a bachelor's in sociology, minor psychology, and then I'm gonna go back and get my master's. And after that, I'm gonna get my PhD. Listen, you're never too old to go back to school. I'll be 55 this year. So, but yeah, my ultimate goal is to travel and speak and do a whole lot of things without having to actually punch a clock for somebody else. Huh, right. Tell me about it. It's rough, but you know what? I believe in me, and my life is has changed, and I'm gonna keep, doing what I have to do to get better at being a better version of me, and so I can encourage and motivate others to do the exact same thing, you know. So I'm super excited about it. Has this journey been easy? Hell no. Mm-mm. It hadn't been easy. Have I wanted to give up? Numerous of times I've wanted to give up, you know. But I had to dig deep, stand 10 toes down and stand on business. I got people watching me. I got to be an example for my grandchildren to let them know, one, you're never too old to learn. Two, no matter what type of obstacles come your way, you got to focus it and listen, look at it head on and do what you got to do. And life isn't easy. Now, I can either deal with it now or show them you can deal with it now, or later on complain about why my life isn't the way that I want it to be, right? So that's it. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm back in the gym. I'll start posting my videos again. And I'm excited about this year. I'm excited about sharing my goals with you guys. I'm excited about sharing my journey with you guys, because as I change, you can change as well. You don't have to be like, oh, the first of the year is like today is January 31st. No, forget all of that. If you want to start today, start today. One of the goals that I set for myself is that I read a book a month, a self-help book a month. Actually, almost finished with my second book, so I'm a month ahead of the game. So that's investing in me. That's investing in me, investing in trying to change, investing in learning. Although I'm paying to go to this university, I can also invest by going to the bookstore, getting self-help books, and not only reading them, but applying them to my life, right? Change is hard. Change is hard. I don't have it with me. I journal in the morning and at night. Um, Listen, I'm on this 21-day thing, and once it's done, I'm gonna post it. It's just something that I'm doing. And what I have found out is this: once you do something 10 days straight, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. Old habits are hard to break, but you can start new habits, right? So I've started my journal. I think I started writing in my journal January the 5th. January the 5th, and I write in the morning and night. And to be very transparent, some of the days that has been a little rough for me, I think I've missed writing in my journal maybe 3 times.
maybe 3 times. Because let's just be honest. Listen, we set goals for ourselves, and when life happens, and when you start feeling a certain type of way, you're just like, I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I don't even want to write how I feel. I don't want to do any of those things. That's that's who you are. But
You this, it's okay to sit with those feelings. Actually, it's very helpful to sit with how you actually feel instead of suppressing it, right? Sit with it, recognize it, acknowledge it, deal with it, and move on. So that's as transparent as I can get for you guys. I've been writing in my journal every day. Before I got back into the gym, because as you know, once you stop doing something, it becomes very difficult to get back into that thing, right? So what I started doing is I started walking. So I first started off walking maybe 2 blocks. I got good at that. Then I went from 2 blocks to a mile. Then from a mile, I'm up to 2 miles. I walk 2 miles a day. And I work out at least 3 to 4 times a week. But I'm gonna come back and post my workout videos so we all can work out together. And again, life happens to everybody. We sometimes we feel like that we have it all figured out. We have it all planned out. But God always has, if it's not in his plan, in his will, our plans is null and void. He gonna get what he need to get out of you. If he have to shake some stuff up. Let me say that one more time. He gonna get what he need to get out of you. Yes, you. Even if he have to shake some things up. In your household, on your job. You done got complacent on that job. God said, this ain't where I want you to be. So I'm gonna start creating a little havoc here so you can be like, you know what? I'm not meant to be here. And what I have learned is this. You can't fit a circle into a square. Okay? You can't fit a circle into a square. So if you're at a place to where things are not going right, you need to take a step back and ask God, God, show me what is obvious for me to see that I'm not seeing. Because that's what I ask myself. God, show me. Because sometimes the writing is right there on the wall, but we're looking everywhere else and we're not seeing what's in front of us. And what we need to do is ask God, show me what I'm overlooking. Show me what's been there the whole time. Come on, somebody. I ain't here to preach. I'm just here to say, I'm just speaking my truth, right? I'm speaking my truth. And this year is my year, 2024. Listen, through all the struggles, the trials, the ups and downs, this year is my year. I plan to get focused, tunnel vision, and do what needs to be done. Another one of my goals was to start posting my videos again on YouTube, right? I don't have my book with me, but I wrote that down. I wrote down how much income I want to make off of my YouTube videos. And see, a lot of times, let me tell you something. We think small, right? $500 a month is achievable. But what if God said, I'm not saying you getting $500 a month. I need you to think bigger than that. All you need is the faith of a mustard seed. And let me do the rest. And don't sit and wait on me. You make one step, I'll make two. You don't have to be perfect in that you do. If I called you to do this thing, I'll perfect that I have called. So listen, I have to get out of the way and do what needs to be done and stop trying to make stuff perfect. So God is good. So and let me tell you why I went live today. I was in class and it just came to me like, go live. And I'm like, wow, I don't have this, that, and the third. Go live. Go live. You just go live. And that's being obedient. And one thing, when God starts speaking to us, a lot of times people think it's a loud, audible voice. It's not. It's in the sweetness. It's in the little stillness. And you think, when you hear it, you think twice. But if you don't think twice and just act on what he's put in your spirit, he will lead you and guide you in the right direction. My prayer this morning was, God, open up the universe. Lead me to where I need to go. Fulfill my dreams. And see, I have to get out of the way. And even if it don't make sense to me, I still have to do it. Because by and by, it's going to make sense. Watch what I tell you. A year from now, Veronica's not going to be the same Veronica. I'll come back to this video, and it's not going to be the same. We just got to stop waiting to get perfect and just go ahead and do what needs to be done. And he'll perfect that he's called, right? I know I'm going to help somebody. I know I'm going to help somebody. But yeah, so getting back to my goals. Yeah, my goal is to read a self-help book, and you can do the exact same thing. A self-help book once a month. If I can get 2 in there, I'll get 2. So just think about, if you invest in yourself 1 book a month, by the end of the year, you've read 12 self-help books. And if you apply at least a third of that you've read into your life will definitely change. It will definitely change. So I'm on my second book, and this is January the 31st, and I only have 4 more chapters in my other book. And my book, I have my phone on it now, but it's called, the second book that I read is called Stolen Focus. Why you can't pay attention and how to think deeply again. So that's a very good book as well. So my next book after I read this is gonna be The Slight Edge. Yeah, I think it's called The Slight Edge. That's my next self-help book that I'm going to read. But yeah, so everything that I do is going to be to perfect the gift that I have in me that I've been sitting on for so long, you know? So that, and let me see what else did I write down. Okay, I told you about my journal. I write in my journal. Oh, let's not forget gratitude. Let's not forget gratitude. Because let me tell you something. If you can't think of anything to be grateful for, look, you're watching me now. You're breathing. You're able to see. You have mobility of your limbs. Every morning I show gratitude. Lord, I thank you for a peaceful night's rest. Because guess what? Somebody didn't have a peaceful night's rest. Lord, I thank you for being in a warm home, that I have food to eat, because guess what? Somebody is sleeping outside. Somebody don't have food to eat. It may not be what I want, but guess what? My stomach ain't touching my back. Let me tell you something. Be grateful. Show gratitude. Lord, I thank you for my vehicles to drive. I don't have to walk, because at one point in my life I was walking. Come on, somebody. Just being grateful over the small things. Show good stewardship over what you have, and he'll bless you with many. Don't wait till the abundance come and then start, showing gratitude. Show gratitude of where you are now. Show gratitude of what you have now. Show gratitude that you're able to breathe. Show gratitude that you're able to help somebody else. That's another one of my prayers that I say, Lord, let me be able to touch somebody today with a smile. Let me say something encouraging to somebody today that'll change their lives. That's my prayer. Because we're a helper to one another, and you never know what another person is going through. And with you just looking at them and giving them a genuine compliment, how that would change the trajectory of their day. I'm not going to say life, but that day in that moment, because we never know what somebody else is going through, what they have dealt with that night, what they had dealt with before they left home. So that's one of my prayers in the morning too. Let me encourage somebody. Let me bless somebody with my beautiful smile. And I have custody of my grandchildren. And I thank God every day that he has allowed me the opportunity to take care of my grandchildren. Allow me to be able to impart in them everything that I imparted in my children. I thank God for that. Because a lot of times we're so quick to complain. So quick to complain. Lord, I'm tired. Lord, this and that and the third. But if we stop complaining, just start just showing gratitude about where we are, what we have, things will start to change. I had to get a part-time job. And, but let me back up. So I had retired, and I am a cosmetologist and an entrepreneur. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to do hair anymore. I'm not going to even renew my license. Well, the industry, the writing industry, the acting industry, they all went on strike. So I had to get a part-time job. Well, I ended up getting this part-time job, and it's doing hair again. And I didn't take it serious at first. I was just in it, just whatever, whatever. And then I stopped to think, wait a minute, this is a blessing. And let me tell you, God really blessed me on this job. So I became complacent on this job. Honey, when I tell you God starts shaking stuff up and I'm not understanding what's going on or why people acting the way they do, and it came to me. That's why I said you can't put a circle into a square. This is only for a season, Veronica. I didn't mean for you to come here to stay. Get yourself together and get up out of here. Seriously, I'm totally serious. Honey, I got complacent on that job. God said, let me shake this stuff up and make you very uncomfortable. So you're going to have to move and walk in what you're supposed to be walking in and do what you need to be doing. Don't get complacent in a season. And also, to piggyback off of that, when people come into your life and they leave, know that their time was up. Stop begging and asking them to come back into your life. Their season was up. If you got some great things from it, take those great things from that. Build upon that. Even the negative, expound upon that and move forward, because whatever you went through, it didn't come to make you weak. It only came to make you stronger. So stop crying to somebody that walked out of your life. God trying to tell you something. Listen, I let them walk out for a reason, because I got something 10 times better, but you can't see for looking. Sit down somewhere and let me do what I do. But we, being human, thinking, oh, she was the love of my life, or he was the love of my life, or whatever. God said, no, I only had them in your life for a season. And if you really want me to be totally honest for you, I didn't want them to come in anyway, but you kept asking, so I gave you what you asked for. Now let me give you what I meant for you to have. Thank you. Listen, with my hair, hey Hank, with my hair, I know you don't like it, but I had some box braids, and I hadn't worn my hairpiece in a while, Hank, so I decided to just throw it in there. I got a lot of compliments on it today. Hank, how you doing? You better come on in here while I'm studying. But yeah, a lot of times we get complacent, and we want to be where we want to be, and that's not where God wants us to be. And a lot of times we step out thinking this is what God wants us to do, and it's not what he wants us to do. And we have to ask him, God, show me, guide my footsteps. I know I want to go left. I know I want to keep straight, but is that in your will? And a lot of times, we ask God for his will, but we really want our will. We really want what we want. And if you keep asking, he'll give you what you want. And in due season, you'll see that it really wasn't meant for you. And when we wait on God, sometimes you have to wait 6 months. Sometimes you have to wait 6 years. But in your waiting, you have to sit still. You have to educate yourself. You have to invest in yourself. So when your blessings do come, and when he give it to you, you're ready, right? You're ready for it. It's not he give it so it can be taken away. So in this time, whatever it is, invest in yourself. You may not be able to go back to college. You may not be able to go back to a community college. But what harm is it for you to go and buy a book or go to the library and start reading self-help books? Educate yourself. Start today, start to change. Change starts in you. And I read this the other day. You have to walk. Show up how you see yourself. Show people who you are. Don't let people tell you who you should be. Walk in it until you start walking in it. I'm going to say walk in it until you start walking in it. And be the best at it you can be. You're going to, I don't have the money to do this. Don't look at all that. Walk like you have it. Talk like you have it. Make them a believer. I can tell you, years ago, I used to speak on things that I didn't even have. I spoke on it until I got it. That's the kind of God I serve. People will call me crazy until they start seeing stuff manifest. Speak things that be not as though they were. Huh? See it before you see it. All you need is the faith of a mustard seed. Right? But I thank you guys for showing up here today. It feels so good to see you guys are here interacting with me. And again, like I said, I miss coming on, and but I'm back, and just taking one day at a time, and doing what I need to do. I've been through a lot. Still gonna go through a lot, but through it all, I'm here. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And God is truly amazing. And if you want to change your life, listen, you got to take out time for yourself. You got to invest in self-care. Listen, start taking time out and meditating. I have this thing to where I sit for at least 30 minutes quiet time. No phone, nobody talking, no nothing. Because throughout the day, we're going and going and going. We're not giving our mind time to reboot. Just like you lay down and rest at night and your body got to replenish itself, your brain have to replenish itself. Because sometimes when you lay down and go to sleep, your mind is still working and you're not getting full rest. So when you take out at least, if you can't do 30 minutes, do 5. Do 15. Whatever you do, just take out some time to where you have quiet, no social media. Turn that phone off. Turn them notifications off. Go somewhere, sit in your closet, go somewhere where you cannot be disturbed. And just relax. Give your brain time to reboot. And you'll start seeing things a whole lot clearer. That's what we do. I did my grandkids like that. They said, Nana, 30 minutes. I said, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. 30 minutes. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Just relax your mind. And before it was over with, 2 of them fell asleep. My oldest granddaughter said, Nana, thank you. That felt really good. Yes, it does. Also, go outside in nature. Breathe in that fresh air. Go for a walk by yourself. Don't take the dog. Nobody but yourself. See, these are quiet times. That's when God will speak to you. In those quiet times. He speaks to me at 3 in the morning. Lord, the other day, it was 2:52. I wanted to lay in that bed so bad. I looked at the time, I rolled over, thought I was going to go back to sleep. I couldn't. And I said, okay, God. Okay. I got up. I went in my closet. And I sat there. Closed my eyes. I didn't ask for anything. I just said, thank you. He didn't speak, but sometimes he wants you to do stuff in obedience. I just said, thank you. I think I was there for about 45 minutes. And I prayed for my children a little bit. When I got up, I went on back to bed. So you got to have some time for yourself. Do me a favor, look at how much time you actually spend on social media. How much time you're actually watching somebody else live their lives. Or, social media is fake. People living these, some people are living these extravagant lives and some people are not. But they got you caught up. They got your mind. They got your attention from working on you. I had to do it myself. I said, wow, all this time. Wasted. Time we can't get back. So I'm going to close with this. Start today. Start today taking out some time for yourself. Start today showing gratitude if you haven't already. Start today. Tomorrow is February the 1st. Find your self-help book and finish it by the end of February. And you're going to invest it in yourself. Okay? One book at a time. I love you guys. Please stay tuned. It's your girl, Miss V. Hank, I love you. I'll be talking to y'all soon. Have a great, great day. Bye-bye.